goodness. Guys, if you got earbuds, put them in. I just had something very, very big just tossed at me. I can hear him walking around over there. I'm sure the camera picked up that break and that you could hear it crash down, whatever it was thrown at me or in my direction. There's something right over there, guys. I came up in here to do the part 2 live that I was talking about earlier about, all the changes coming to the channel. And then all of a sudden, I heard the loudest scream. It sounded like a female just like screaming for her life. And then as soon as that stopped, it turned into I kept hearing something going like a flutter or like I don't even know how to describe it, but it was going and then it just stopped. And then literally, not even probably a couple minutes later, I saw one thing bounce on the ground in front of me. I've had 4 or 5 things tossed at me so far. That's new here. Hey, Tammy, good to see you. Blessings. Much love to you and your family. Been a long time. I'm trying to stay a little quiet, guys, because you know that they know I'm here. But at the same time, whatever's up there is pacing back and forth. Hello to everybody that's came on. Sorry if I haven't said anything to you. Scott B, good to see you. Alan Goodyear, Janelle, good to see you guys. I'm glad you guys made it back. I know Saturdays for a lot of people are busy, is a busy day, and for some is the only free day, just like any other day for everyone. Yes, it's been a minute. Blessings. Thank you, Tammy. Hey, Just Cannon. Alan, my brother. Alan, you can always count on Alan. He's always in there, all the comments, all the lives. One of the originals. He falls in that the original community pack. Hold on, guys. I got to get set up on my leg because I'm zoomed I'm probably about 90 to 94% all the way zoomed maxed. To give you a general idea where all this ruckus is coming from, it's about 250 yards out in front of me. Yeah, it is actually, yes. Um, this is only like the third spot that I found so far that has any amount of internet. I mean, literally. Now, it's a whole different ball game on the place I was at yesterday. Even though I lost you guys a couple times, but I had more area to choose from. Brother Scott B, how you been, my brother? Good to see you. Long time, everybody. Long time. Hope everybody's doing well, along with your families. Much love to each and every one of them, and blessings to each and every one of you. I still put every single one of you in my prayers. Yes, thank you, Janelle. As you guys know, if you don't mind, hit that thumbs up. Mrs. Linda, hit that thumbs up for me. I'm trying to get my, I don't even know what to call it. I said it yesterday because it sounded good, made me sound professional. uh, I think it gets my, what do you call it? Algorithm up. It gets the YouTube channel more active, uh, per se, to the point to where my notifications get out more often instead of less. Sorry, guys. I think I swallowed a mosquito. Just kidding. Um, oh, you didn't. See, it's crazy. It's crazy. I put up, okay, so I uploaded two videos from yesterday. And let's see, I'm trying to remember. That's why I'm hesitating. I'm trying to remember what time I pulled out from the house to come here. I think it was like 9:30 or something. As soon as I got my bike out, got all set up, got my helmet on, I got a notification that the video was up. The first one I put up. So I go in just to check and make sure that it's monetized and all that good stuff. It says that it ain't there. They couldn't find it. So while I'm looking for that and trying to figure that out, I get another notification for the second one, for part two of yesterday. Start looking for that. Well, I ain't got to tell you, neither one of them uh, uploaded to my YouTube. So tonight I'm gonna do it on. I'm gonna ask Kula to get on her Chrome, her Apple, whatever it is, and I'm gonna do it from her computer. If you hit the heart button, it helps also. Yes, it does. It does. Thank you. And for any of you, I know these times are rough and tough. Um, and trust me, I would never lie to you guys or be offbeat with you in any kind of way. I'm very old school and old fashioned. When I tell you this, trust me, I mean this. I live comfortably. But the reason why I always ask for donations for the Cash App and the other things that's posted up on my page is because I promised my family, my immediate family, that I would never use our hard earned money to go travel around investigating or sightseeing or visiting. And not for any particular reason, not because any of them complained or said that wasn't fair. I just feel that that's fair. I feel like that's like, I don't know. It's just asking too much. This is my thing. So I feel like if I did that, if I didn't, if I didn't get the channel to produce and do what I set it up to do, then I'd feel like that wouldn't be fair for me to travel on any of it. So if you guys want to do a super chat for me, or if you want to donate to Cash App or Zelle, I think there's another one, Venmo. I do have another Cash App that's safe now. It's Bill 733. You can donate to my Cash App. And I started a couple other online banking accounts also just for this journey. Um, some of you know I had plans earlier on, just as summer started, to travel out couple different states. One being Long Island. Actually, uh, that changed. I'm thinking about upstate New York and meeting two or three other investigators up that way. Um, we've been communicating back and forth. Two of the investigators are new. Um, they're actually brothers. They don't want me to give a shout out of their channels yet because they're not completely set up. And yes, and the other was I promised somebody that I don't know has been involved with something that I have never mentioned and I never will mention. It has to do with not so much private, but business and work related to the fact that it's very confidential. Um, due to due to the fact of who the person is and what was handed over to me. So with that, I owe that person a visit, and I will be doing that very soon. Um, Scott B, that could be a possibility sometime in the future. There's actually two or three people out there. Larry Hart. Um, Larry, he's getting ready to come out here. He's going to be renting our condo out at the Ocean City. I just don't know when yet exactly. It's supposed to be sometime in August. I think Larry, I don't think he'd mind, but I think Larry is mainly wanting to come out, do a walk with me, and then do some property hunting, house hunting. Um, Larry's a little bit older than me, and Larry, he's looking to relax, lay back, change up the scenery, get out of the city, and just try to enjoy his retirement coming soon. So I know him, and I know another guy from upstate, and then I got two brothers that I just met recently that are per se new on the block with this whole ordeal. So they've got some very cool things coming up too, by the way, that I can't talk about yet. That I know that sucks. But speaking of that, speaking about talking about things, okay, so let's get right into it while I've got good service, everyone. I'm gonna zoom back a little bit. So there's a couple that has a YouTube channel that are well known. Um, they actually have a very, I guess, I don't know, as far as I know and what I'm aware of, a very large forest people tribe living within them or amongst them, and that they have a relationship with. Well, the the fellow of the family, the man of the house, he just had some very critical medical issues, and he got on the other night, and I sat down and watched him, and he was talking about some of the experiences that he had while going through, I guess, some of the medical procedures. I don't know. I don't have any type of permission to even be talking about them, but I'm going to tread lightly and with a respectful, I guess, thought. I can talk a bit about it, but I got to give him credit. That's why I'm bringing this up. So he went into what happened to him as he was going through the medical process. And things went way south unexpectedly on him. Um, wasn't planned. And then he was gifted something of a choice. You go this way, you can go this way. It's up to you, but only if you're ready to go the unthinkable way and not be here pretty much, in human on earth. And it was splayed out to him in a way that it was just so beautiful as I was hearing him talk about it that I instantly started crying because I've had a couple instances where I was clinically dead, borderline dead, two car accidents that were just not meant for me to make it through. The last one was the what put the icing on the cake. That's what hurt me the most, and that's why I'm in the condition that I'm in. So I listened to his whole story, and then he starts talking about where we are in this subject with the forest beings, the forest people. And I'm gonna say it both ways. I don't agree that they're beings. I 1,000% believe that they're people just like us, but of a but of a an older I don't know an older ancestry bloodline. I guess that's the right terms. I don't know, but that's just my belief. And the other thing is, real quickly, I know I touched on a little bit of it on part one live. I just want to remind everybody anything that I'm saying is my belief. I'm not here to debate it. I don't want to hear your beliefs. I just want you respectfully, while you're able to sit here in the next 5, 10 minutes, as you can either agree with me or disagree, just hear me out. So as I start the next live or the next upload to the YouTube channel, our community, our safe haven, I will not be biting my tongue on things that I see. I've got two visuals, two Class A sightings that I've never talked about. And there's a couple people in here that I tell everything as soon as it hits. As soon as it happens, I don't care what it is. Always been that close with them that I've always told them everything, except for about 5 or 6 things that that's happened, that's unfolded in front of me in my naked eyes in the last 2 to 3 years. And the only reason why I'm going to talk about those and only go back 2 to 3 years is because I have receipts. I have proof. Um, we got to understand something as we're either becoming believers or we were always believers and now for some reason we're becoming non-believers, or we're becoming people or folks that are feeling like we're starting to question more and more and have more doubt. I want you to understand one thing. Everything, and listen, I'm telling you, if you don't agree with what I'm getting ready to roll out on the carpet, please find yourself another channel, with all due respect, because I really don't give a damn. And that comes from the center of my soul and the deepest part of my heart. And that's not being rude or disrespectful, that's being honest. And I have good reason to talk about it this way right now, because of the simple fact, whether you believe it or not, or if you're a conspiracy theorist, whatever you are, it doesn't matter. The true facts are, from the day you were able to open your eyes after birth and grow, baby steps, start understanding what shapes and colors were, you were lied to. This society, our government, our highest, our elites, the people that are supposed to keep us safe and keep us working, help us survive, make sure our food is delivered, and make sure we don't have any terrorist attacks on our ground, on our soil, have lied to us because they were lied to. And it all goes back to a secret society. And if we don't start talking about these things, it goes way deeper than that. And I'm not getting into all that. But the meaning to this, the moral to where I'm heading with this is, if I talk about Sabai, if I talk about Sasquatch, if I talk about Yoda, if I talk about Bigfoot, if I talk about any of the names that we've named these people, these wonderful, loving people, then I'm talking about everything that comes and goes, breathes air, doesn't breathe air, uses energy, and shares every part of everyday spectrum. I don't care what it is. If it's a thing and it takes up space, something and everything has a part to do with it. Just give that a thought for a moment. We all have our own inner abilities. We are all special in some kind of way because of our bloodline, our ancestors, our history. Um, you got to understand that we all look different from person to person to person, and that's for a reason. And that's why these forest people always scare us, keep us frightened. That's why when you hear a noise in the woods hiking, you freak out and you take off and you're scared to look back. It's because we don't know. And I've been holding something dearly close to my heart about these forest people that I found out on my third sighting because my first sighting didn't go too well. I was so scared I didn't want to get out of deer stand. But anyway, my third sighting just recently happened to me. And it was so special to me that I didn't feel like I was in a spot or a position yet or a level that I could share it with you guys. So, with that being said, from here on out, if we're talking about sightings or if we're talking about structures or here's what I believe. Here's my belief. We've beat the woods, our minds, our hearts, our feelings, these YouTube channels, these investigators, we've used it all to the max. It's wore out with the footprints, the structures, the sightings, the vocals. We're beyond that, guys. So what I want to happen is I want us to start broadening ourselves out. I want the ones that have seen everything that I just named and they know there's a bigger picture here, there's larger things going on. I want you to open yourself up starting right now because I know you understand and you get what I'm about to say. Okay. But I don't even have to say it to those. And I want you to plant your feet solid to the ground. And I want you to be honest with yourself first. And I want you to speak honest, be honest, because if we can't be those first, we can't do the rest. And I want you to be able to be in a mode, not with just this subject, but anything that comes with reality. Help people, give them a vision, wake them up. Don't just say, "Yeah, did you see the guy from Maryland or Arkansas? Did you see that footprint he got a picture of? Or did you see that skinny looking thing peeking around the tree?" Don't do that. Just say, "Listen, I'm a believer because of this." And you're going to hear a lot of different things. Most of them are lies, but I've got something I can help you understand why or who, where, why, and how. And it's all truth. We need to stand up and broaden ourselves that way first. And every time we have something happen to us in real life, and it ain't so much about proving it to the naysayers or the internet trolls, it's just about splaying it out in the open and allowing everyone to see. Because we are trying too hard right now as a society to try to make everyone that doesn't see or believe what we believe in or see every day as a norm, we're trying too hard to make them believe. We're doing more to twisting wrist and you know what I mean. We're doing everything the wrong way. And the reason why I know that is because I got a message and I'm gifted in a couple ways. I don't talk about them, and I got it from my mom. My mother spiritually is a super, super powerful person. Um, I grew up like always bucking up at her and butting heads with her because I always thought she was too aggressive. Well, not just a couple months ago, I just realized something about her that's all facts. She's aggressive because of her standings, her abilities. She could see a bad person, a thief, a liar, from across a grocery store. And I just figured out that she's always been a protector and she sees things way ahead of time. And I had someone else that's been a sub on here since the beginning help me understand who my mom is without that person even knowing she has. So, with all that being said, I want you guys every time we grow, because we're going to grow daily now, with allowing the channel to open up and being honest and not stepping on our tongues and not using certain words and being selective of what we share when we have sightings or whatever the case is. I want you to thank two people. They have a YouTube channel. I'm not going to say their names. A lot of you know who I'm going to say once I say what the channel is, where it's from. They're out of Arkansas. I respectfully think that I can at least say that much. They're Arkansas Bigfoot, I do believe. I'm not a thousand. Don't hold it to me. I think that's the actual handle of their channel. But let me tell you something. Those folks, they know a lot of things about a lot of, what's going on with these forest beings, forest people, forest, whatever you want to call them, whatever makes you comfortable. I call them forest people because that's what I see. But just know, none of us are perfect. None of us are alike. But if you can't get yourself comfortable anymore, or if this pisses you off to no end, or you don't have the same beliefs I do, please do us all a favor. Go find yourself another platform or another channel that will make you feel comfortable. And that's with all due respect. All due respect. I'm a loving person. Trust me. I don't want to see anybody leave. I want everybody to think like me and believe everything I see and believe. But life isn't like that. We're not like that. So, like I said, it's all due respect. I'm getting ready to start talking about things that I've never talked about on this channel. But keep in mind, anything I talk about that's government, non-government, Sasquatch, alien, UFOs, ghosts, spirits, the spiritual side, it's all connected. And that's the part a lot of you aren't going to like that I just said. A lot of you disagree that Sasquatch is not related to the spiritual side of things. They are absolutely. I have witnessed it with my own eyes. And where I always see it the most, and where I actually got to see and believe it and understand it, was at Turner's Creek, right on the river. And there's a couple of you on here, 3 or 4 of you can vouch for that. We sent a little girl spirit that was stuck. We sent her out to the white light. It was the most precious thing I've ever experienced in my life. I hope someday that you guys have an experience, if you haven't yet, if you feel lost or you're still in a lot of questions about this whole thing or anything in general that's going on in life, and you keep pulling up YouTube and different things, channels, and you're seeing all these things that all these different people are supposedly seeing, and what you're saying supposedly, and you're questioning it constantly, just do yourself a favor, slow down, pay attention to yourself. Most importantly, ask yourself, what am I doing that's causing me not to see what everyone else is seeing? Because when I tell you, each and every human being, this is my belief, it's not to be questioned or debated. I believe that every single one of us that walks this earth alive in our bodies has abilities, has special powers somewhere from it's been handed to us from our ancestors to our parents. It's just a matter of you getting in the right realm, power set, beliefs. You will never see anything living on the negative side of any type of energy or um, company. Um, so I'm not going to keep beating on you guys about how much it's going to change, but I'm just giving you a heads up. When you see me on the next live here in the next 15, 20 minutes, that's when I start changing the channel. It's going to be a different channel, and I'm going to share something with you, an experience, two of them actually, and I'll do it quickly. The newest one was yesterday. It happened right in front of me. I don't even know what I saw. I can explain it, describe it, but I don't know what it was. It was not a forest person. The second sighting I had, hmm, let's just say it happened to me 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, when I was out back in my back field. I know you guys remember that because you guys, a couple of you spotted some sabe in the back corner of the cornfield watching me. There was also two white spirits, angels, on the other side of the hedge line that somebody spotted. That's the second time that's ever happened to me while doing videos or anything with this subject. So I'm reminded every day that I join you guys. And mind you, I know I've been absent for quite some time. I know I've missed the hell out of you guys. Um, I just want you to know, out of everything I just jibber jabber to you, what's most important to me is that I am being more like myself as I'm communicating with you guys. And I'm being, most importantly, honest and upfront. And if you ask me something, please understand and be willing and ready to hear the truth. And it could be harsh, it could be something that your ears don't want to hear, but I'm not going to do it any other way. And with that being said, many prayers, much white light, brilliant white light to you and your families, your loved ones. And I feel so blessed that I can bless each and every one of you in one setting, one word, two, three words, blessings to you all, four words. That's how powerful this journey has made me feel. Because of each and every one of you, you guys have made me grow tremendously. You've given me super duper powers. You've helped me like you just have no idea you have. And I just want you to continue being a part of this. If you get butt hurt, you get pissed off, your feelings get hurt, don't forget that that's why I made this channel. This channel is for you to express yourself, talk about your feelings, come out in the open to each and every one of us and on a live, whatever the case is, comments, and just speak your mind. Say what's going on because it may be the reason why you're mad is because it could be something simple. You don't understand something. A lot of times that's why we get pissed because we get blinded by either ignorance or something that we just don't see like we expect to see it. So, with that being said, I love you guys and I appreciate you taking the time to listen to me on this. And I honest to goodness think that we're gonna grow fast. And I really do think, I positively think 100% that we're getting ready to make history on this channel. And what the reason why I say that, what I mean by that is I'm holding on to something right now very dearly to my heart that is a sighting plus with pictures that I could change my whole thing, but I never did this channel for views or thumbs up or, I'm not counting how many subscribers I can race to get. Most of these channels, these guys that call themselves investigators, please always be aware of, they're not here. And I'm not saying all of them, I'm saying a small portion. And I don't give a damn who this makes mad. It's the truth. A small portion are here just for views to get a paycheck from the YouTube itself. I could care less. I've been out here 2 years with almost 1,500 people. I could care less how many subs I got. I still haven't made my $100 threshold. So I don't care. That ought to show it. You know, I'm here for you guys, myself, and I'm going to get the final answer to what I was absolutely blessed to be handed by a tribe right here where I'm standing, and then behind my house. Those two are the reason why I'm changing it on top of the Bigfoot channel out of Arkansas. And I just want to thank them too again. Thank you so much for opening my mind, waking me up, and making me understand that we've come to an end with everything that we've seen and investigated and believe. Now we got to take it to the next level, guys. Be here with me to do that and make history. I love you guys. I'll see you again here in about 10 minutes. I'm going to do another live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blessings.